Hello everybody, this is Arbiter G Vadim with finally a update server room part 3. And a lot has changed. It's been a long time since I've done a server room video, so I'm going to be doing one today. Several big new upgrades have come since I think it's been a year since I did the last video or somewhere around there. So here we go. Door's still the same. We'll go in. You notice now I have new racks. So originally I had a white one here, and then here I had like a black skeleton rack, and those have since been changed out to APC racks, courtesy of Facebook Marketplace. So super good deals on these. And there's my, I think it's a 2200 watt smart UPS, and then I will just quickly go over it from the bottom to the top, starting from the right first. So UPS, these are just air baffles, or basically just cosmetic. They don't really serve a purpose except for airflow. This is my DVR for the house, or surveillance system recorder. This is a fiber storage panel, so a drawer with fibers in here. This is my first switch, and I have my wire distribution system going on here, and then I got my other switch on top, and up on the top is just a stainless steel storage box for wires. I like to keep the wires and fibers separated, so this is all just coax cable and actual wiring different sorts, whereas the drawer here is fiber optic cable. So on the left here, start from the bottom up, we have the two power volt clusters. Right here we have a PowerEdge 815, we have a PowerEdge R610 above that, and then we have a small UPS just to handle redundancies, so I'm not putting everything on that. PowerEdge 2950, and then the rest are there's another 2950 above that one with the bezel on it, and then we have some older PowerEdge 805s up here, and then a Cisco switch that has been really serving well. For those of you that didn't know about Cisco, if you ran into a problem like I did, where I did not have these proprietary SFP cards, there's actually a command on the console you can execute for Cisco switches, if they're configurable, to where you can have it load up and recognize third-party SFPs such as Ericsson or just different other SFP brands. So that was kind of neat. Saved me a little bit of money on the back end there. And so I've been getting just crazy comments on the last couple of videos. I've been having some good laughs over them. People have been going crazy about the servers and not liking something about the room, and they go nuts, which, you know, it's fine. I get it. And here's my thing. If you're gonna go after somebody, like I said, I've said this in a couple of other videos in the past, you know, blast me, blast whoever you want, as much as you want, and that's fine. But if you just leave the comments and you don't reply, then your comment's kind of void, because the whole thing with YouTube and comments and all that is, on my channel at least, if you're gonna blast me or blast somebody else, at least have the decency to tell them, hey, you're an idiot, and then come back around and say, here's how you stop being an idiot and here's how you fix the issue. But I've seen so many comments of, hey, you're an idiot kind of comments, and it's like, wow, okay, cool. But not offering any insight to the issues or problems at hand. So identifying an issue is one thing that everybody can do, but saying how to fix it is a whole nother thing. And I would appreciate that. Like I said, if you're gonna do that, I'm totally fine with all these crazy comments. It's actually just kind of a funny thing and a humorous thing to watch on the comment section. But if you're gonna do that, then let's at least offer some help onto what could be a resolution on that. I mean, geez. So anyway, going up in progress here, the left racks are still the same. Just little bits and pieces on there. I'm gonna get this updated here shortly later on. Some grounding has been made. I don't know if that was in the last video or not, but Telco Flex grounding was terminated to the ground bar over here. We'll go down, and then the ground bar is right there. Ground bar still has not been terminated yet because I'm having some issues trying to get electricians out here. And trying to think what else is new. Oh yes, so in my last video I didn't have this. As you'll notice, this is a normal house outlet that is installed into the house. This guy right here is a 50 amp service outlet. So it's split onto 2 breakers, so that's 25 amps a piece. But I had an electrician come out and wire that separately outside so I didn't heat up my sub panel. So if you're going to be doing any kind of server room builds or stuff like that, then I would highly recommend that you get something like this done, and we'll go outside and we'll look at that. But you need to get something like this done because, first of all, it's a safety aspect. So if you put all of this equipment onto the main house breaker or the main house sub panel, it's gonna heat up and it's gonna constantly trip, and that's not good. So you want to avoid that. And if you're gonna have this crazy amount of equipment in here or in a room, you're definitely gonna need some adjustments to be made. So having a separate power distribution center is ideal. Like I said, this one actually goes off to a sub panel located directly outside on the back side of this wall out here, and then that runs into a main lug, and that was all professionally wired in. So that was a necessity, and I had to have it because it was not safe pulling power from the sub panel of the house. So that was taken care of. Still the same UniFi Security Gateway Pro. No problems with it, never had an issue. If you're looking to get one, I highly recommend it. So it's a awesome piece of equipment, and it is what it is, you know. And that's pretty much it for the new stuff. The computer setup's kind of the same. I don't know if I showed that in my last video, but I got my monitor up there, my 4 screens here, bits and pieces of stuff everywhere. So, oh, new computer build. I don't see if you guys want to check this out. This is kind of neat. But this is a new Intel motherboard and Intel processor. It's an i9. I think it was like a Coffee Lake or something like that. And pretty cool. Still got the 1060 in it. There's really no reason for me to upgrade anything else right now with prices, inflation, and all that. Just crazy graphics card prices. All you darn miners out there killing the market. What's another thing that's new? Okay, so yes. So as you can see here, I know you guys are gonna go crazy in the comments on this one. It's 83 degrees in here, which actually is so much better than what it was. Without a separate air conditioning zone, this room was getting 90, 95. So how did I do that? All right. So right now I have the external outlet of the air conditioning going into the room. The original issue I had is there was no circulation. Even with the fan, there was no circulation in the room. So we had to fix that, and we got an AC guy out. He installed a exchange here above the door, and he additionally put a zone in the attic to where I can have the system turn on and dedicate air to this room only if needed. So that was kind of neat, and still kind of working out how it works, but it works really well so far. And right now I'm keeping the room at 80, 83 because the equipment's not burning up and it's not super uncomfortable for me. Good lord, those birds are loud. I got 4 parakeets and they like to scream when I'm making movies. But that's really it for now. There hasn't been too much else that's changed. Like I said, these APC racks have been a huge change. and they look a whole lot better now than the other ones. The other ones look like hodgepodge. So, and of course they are all on their individual rapid rail system. So there you go. They all have rapid rails, which is neat. If you're gonna get server systems, I would highly recommend rapid rail configurations because they are extremely versatile and good for tons of different things. So it beats having to pull the rack out, whole thing out of the rack and trying to work with it. Anyway, so I'll let you guys see this with the door open, but it's really the same as it was with the closed. So I have this guy off right here because it's summertime, power's expensive, and really the only thing I need right now is the R610 running just a couple of bits and pieces for around the house and some smaller Minecraft servers, stuff like that. So I'll get the faceplate put back on in here. As I try to jam a USB drive into it. Anyway, so what kind of advice would I give to someone that wants to do this kind of stuff? Money. I'm a big believer in do it right the first time, and as you guys can see, you know, sometimes it's not budget effective, and the best deals I could find a while back were those two older looking racks, but now these new ones look amazing. And so money's always a big issue, but you know, it's also do what you can with what you have and do it to the best of your ability. And if you get something and you want to give it the best of your ability, but you don't have the budget to do it at the moment, just wait a little bit longer, save up, and make it happen. So I know there's a lot of people out there that are in different circumstances, but just save what you can if you really want to do this. It's a neat project, and you know, these update videos are going to be continuously coming out, not in the ratio that I want them to, but or reoccurrence that I want them to, but definitely going to be coming out sooner, more of them. It's just been so busy lately with work, and like I said, every time I try to do a video, something else is going to get upgraded, so I figured I'd just do it wholesale. I don't know if I had this up last time. This is right below the Asus router, so that's also a good system. And let's see what else. So like I said, I'm going to be doing more updates of this room. I'm never going to have a finished or completed video because if you're like me, nothing's ever perfect and something can always be updated or upgraded. And this room's definitely not perfect. There's tons of more things could be adjusted. So there's always something to do here. There's always something to upgrade. Just finding the time and the parts to do it is a different story. That being said, the next upgrade I think I might do, and I'm kind of want to get some comments on this one. At work, we work with a lot of this Panduit 4x4 rack, or 4x4 fiber raceway. It's pretty big stuff. And I was thinking, instead of having this stainless steel runner up here, like this, it would be more of something around the line of this. And it looks really big on camera, but it's not that bad. And it's totally manageable. I can definitely do it. So, I don't know. I might do that. I'm not too sure yet if I want to tear all these wires down and start from fresh, but like I said, if you're like me, there's always something to be updated and upgraded. But basically I would replace all of the wire mesh, wire rack systems with these guys, and then I would put two of these T's here on the left side, these two racks, and then here on the right side with the spillover going to the APC racks. I just ran into the chair. That's fine. Anyway, so that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, there's a whole lot of stuff that's been changed. And have fun in the comments. I know it's gonna be crazy again, like it always is, but it is what it is. So everybody's learning, and I'm trying to. If I learn something new, I'll definitely let y'all know. So with that being said, we'll see y'all later, and I hope this was somewhat informative. And sorry it's been so long to get out with one, but we have finally doing a good video on it. So with that being said, this is Arbiter G Vadim. See y'all later.